Manny Pacquiao's welterweight ranking update sparks serious debate. Ahead of his July 19th clash with Mario Barrios, 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao was re-entered into the WBC welterweight rankings at No. 5, making him eligible for a title shot against the reigning champion. And fight he did. Despite the odds stacked against him, the Filipino boxing legend surprised fans and critics alike with a spirited performance. Going toe-to-toe with Barrios, Pacquiao fought valiantly, and the bout ended in a majority decision draw. Yet many observers believe Pacquiao had done enough to deserve the win. Now, weeks after the fight, PacMan has found himself featured in another welterweight ranking, this time by the Ring magazine, owned by GEA Chairman Turki Alalshikh. What do the Ring magazine welterweight rankings look like? Earlier today, Ring magazine shared the update on Instagram, noting 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao comes in at number 9 after returning to the ring in mid-July to challenge for the WBC world title. It's also worth noting that Mario Barrios, the current WBC welterweight champion, is ranked number 8, just above Pacquiao. At the top of the rankings sits Jaron Ennis, who is reportedly planning to move up in weight and vacate the division. Behind him is Brian Norman Jr. at No. 1, followed by Imantas Stanionis, Giovanni Santillan, Rohan Polanco, Shakram Giasov, Alexis Rocha, Raul Curiel, Barrios, Pacquiao at No. 9, and Icao Esuman rounding out the top 10. Notably, Pacquiao's spot on the rankings might not be a short-lived gesture. The Filipino icon has expressed interest in continuing his boxing career. However, his team has also shown interest in a high-profile clash with Gervonta Davis. A bout that, while massive in scale, may not impact his standing in the welterweight rankings, given Davis is a lightweight. Regardless, when the public learned about the new rankings, they had a lot to say about it. Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios faced questions about their spot on the rankings. The ranking didn't quite sit with the public as many voiced their opinions. One user didn't agree with the spots Barrios and Pacquiao were put on. I'd put Barrios at 3, PacMan 4, Rolly 5, the rest, the user wrote. Interestingly, Pacquiao has been removed from official rankings by the WBC. Meanwhile, Barrios remains the champion for the WBC, while Rolando Romero isn't part of the rankings either. Another user questioned Barrios' low ranking despite holding the WBC title currently. How Mario a champ but ranked so low? The user asked. The Ring magazine rankings are based on how the official at Ring views the fighters. Meanwhile, this user wasn't a big fan of the division itself. Weakest division in boxing, the user commented. The biggest name seems to be Brian Norman Jr., especially since Ennis is leaving the division. The next user outright refuses to accept that Barrios and Pacquiao belonged on the rankings. Mario Barrios doesn't belong on the list, and PAC doesn't either in her current state. Barrios lost to Thurman, and Thurman isn't on the list. PAC beat Thurman years and years ago. So many better boxers in welterweight than either, the user wrote. Someone else felt Manny Pacquiao wasn't done justice in the list. He should be over Mario Barrios, the user commented. However, Pacquiao's fight against Barrios was the first in nearly 4 years. Not to mention, he could not win the fight. Manny Pacquiao's future in the sport seems to be bright, as he gets ranked on the Ring magazine list. However, whether Pacquiao continues to climb the rankings with future potential fights is yet to be seen. What are your thoughts on the new rankings?